Welcome back everyone. Today I bring you another ranked game. And this is quite an interesting one. Because as you can see, I am playing a division that I have never played before, on the channel at least. And that is for Zmech, the Polish mechanized division. And back when I made the 20th Panzerner video, I was talking about how, I didn't play the post that much back then. And then I started playing 20 Panzerner a little bit, but outside of them, I still didn't play the Poles basically at all, because, to be fair, they also only have 3 divisions. But I gave Corpus de Santovi a shot, and it was absolute garbage. Like, it's just an unbelievably useless division for ranked, at least, because you have nothing to deal with anything heavier than a fucking car. And well, 20th Panzerner is just so much better. And I looked at 4th Zmech and was like, it kind of looks like Corpus de Santovi, but like without forward deployed and with worse infantry and with only T-55s and BWP-1s without smoke. Like, that seems bullshit. And then recently Skiffic started talking about how for Zmech isn't that bad, and I don't know whether he told WoW or WoW got to know that from somebody else. And WoW played it in a tournament in League, I think in the group stage against Fence. I'm not sure whether he won or not. But then I was like, okay, but WoW is obviously a way better player than me. Just because he can use it doesn't mean it's good. Like, literally Fence in this game, for example, played 35th US. He almost exclusively plays 35th US right now and wins with it. That doesn't mean the division is good, it's just that he's absolutely cracked. So yeah, whatever. And then I decided to try it out. And let me tell you, this division is a little bit crazy. You can see we are on Hesse, a map that is famous for nothing ever happens, because the points are all giga far apart and they're not worth a lot. So mostly it's a 40-minute stalemate, and at some point somebody breaks through for 10 seconds, gets a little bit of a point advantage, and that's kind of it. And we're playing against 5e. Our enemy is about the same skill level as me, I would say. Like, he's pretty close in the actual rank, but also the skill from what I saw. Because obviously I already have played the game, so I know what happened. Well, yeah, 5e. So the division that is basically considered the best division in the game right now for 1v1. Always remember, I'm only talking about 1v1. I have no idea about team games, really. So don't come at me with, but in team games this division is better or worse. Yeah, sure. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about competitive 1v1 gameplay, because as you all know, I'm a high-level player. I'm basically the best WARNO player in Division 2. That's not even true. Sag. But whatever. Cockiness aside, let's look at the deployment. So, what do we do against 5e? There's a big problem. Well, 5e is one big problem, but one specifically big problem in the deployment, or in the opener, and those are the AMX-10 RCs and the Sublindis, right? Because they always just snipe all your units that would get fast anywhere, and then they can also snipe units that would get slow anywhere if they can get into good positions, whatever. So it's always just a complete pain in the ass to play against. And then also they're invisible, because why the fuck not? But we have this little Polish technology called just stripping everything we have to a Me Too. So we have this Me Too Gniwosh, which has the 23mm gun, which is pretty nice. 4 Strela 2Ms, which seems shitty, right? Because it's a Strela 2M, it's literal garbage. Well, not on the helicopter, because here it has 60% accuracy on the move as well, and 0.8 seconds aim time, and 2650 meter range against helicopters and aircraft. So it's actually fucking goated. It still has 4 damage, so that's a bit shitty, but this is a 75-point helicopter, okay? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And the Malutka M. Again, shitty, but 75 points. Only 4 HP, a bit of a bummer, but this thing is absolutely fucking insane. So you can see I'm starting with those. I use them in pairs, so diving them is absolute suicide, because we will have two 60% accuracy missiles flying in your face. Two recon helicopters. Those again are ones with 23 millimeters. Taking a double wet because the autocannons really get a lot of value from being double wet. I don't take the Gniwosh at double wet because then you only get 4 of them per card, so taking them double wet would be pretty dumb. I want to have more of them. Some Honkarisses with the Ross Specialne. Deploying obviously fairly aggressively, as you might guess. And you can see I'm deploying them aggressively where I have the support of the Me-2s. Because the thing is, the AMX-10 can't do shit against those helicopters. It's literally completely defenseless. And 5E doesn't have any forward deployed AA. They have the gun trucks that can be annoying, but they're not forward deployed, so the AMX-10 will be far ahead of them. And as long as I can keep them back in the opener, that already gives me a lot of breathing room. With the Honkarisses getting in position, that will be also very helpful. And this is, as I said, why those helicopters exist. They are there to give my Ross Specialne the opportunity to get into good positions. You can also see the right side fairly lightly defended, so like one Ross Specialne, one Fagot. Get the Fagots into Scott 2 AMs. Those are also pretty nice, 40 points. No smoke, sure, but between the KPVT, PKT, and the Malutka M, this is like a BMP2 at home. Also, it has more than 2 ammo for the Malutka M. It's still bugged. Don't know why. I also don't know how much ammo they actually have. I just know that they have more than 2. How much? No idea. Another Fagot for the center, in case he does a big push through here, so that I at least have some defenses to hold him back. And against 5E, only having the Fagot doesn't even matter that much. It has less range to the Concourse, that's obviously annoying, but the less pen is really not that much of an issue. Then one Pichota Zmech with the SVD into the center, one command in the center, and then the big push is happening on the left. So you see we have 3 Pichota Zmech with the SVD in the BWP1s, I guess, but in Polish I think it would also be BWP or something like that. Then the WSW, the military police squad, and 2 T-55s at double red. Oh, there's a big push coming in here. To try to get in here as early as possible, and then, yeah, good luck pushing me out of there. Starts with one Gazelle cannon and a recon helicopter. I already saw the AMX-10 going down here and was afraid of my squad being sniped, so I unloaded it early. The recon automatic gets sniped by the Strelas, the Gazelle cannon gets sniped as well. Now the AMX-10 is under attack by the double vet autocannon, and it does a lot of damage actually. My Lutkas maybe will hit, and they do. Nice. His recon squad did get into the building here, which was a bit annoying, but that's fine. You can see the right side here is going very well. The kill list is absolutely insane from my side. I have pretty much full control over this area here for the moment. Taking control over this area as well right now, sniping a recon squad. I saw some units driving through here. And, well, I didn't get to kill them. But the thing is, I know that they're there, and I know that this is most likely an AMX-10, so I'm already calling in the 3rd recon helicopter. Recon helicopter here died to, I guess, the 50 cals of the VLRAs or something. Roland 3 in position there, fortunately for me, misses. Everything else so far going very well, by the way. Reroute the Honker to the right side into a very bad position, but I was kind of busy microing here. Still unloading the infantry a bit early because I know that there still is stuff somewhere around here, and because I lost a recon helicopter I don't have the best information around here. And yeah, in fact it is an AMX-10, I think it's even a Strublinde. So the Me-2 is taking care of it, and as I said, it's completely defenseless. Yeah. Like, it has the machine gun, but the machine gun does fuck all. And because it is so lightly armored, the 23 mil can actually do quite a lot of damage even to the front armor. Like, look at that. That's pretty good. And yeah, in fact, spot his infantry here. T-55s are a bit too eager pushing through, so I retreat them. There's a Brennis here. But the Brennis stands no chance against the power of 3 BVPs. And so it just dies to freaking BVP1 spam. T-55, I mean, it missed the AMX-10 because it was on the move. That is fair enough. Rerouted it to Gniwosh to the left side to help out against the AMX-10 just in case, but it already died. So his backline idea is completely gone. He is at a +1 tick because I never captured the back zone here, but that's not... I don't really care about that because I have completely killed him here, basically. Merida already on the way, so the Merida are basically your high-end tanks, Sure, they're still not very good, but 125 points for 14 front armor, max range gun. Again, not the best, but it's still decent. And you get it with the T55A spam, you can get a lot done. Here he deploys the infantry way too aggressively in the open. French infantry is very good, but they stand no chance against Polish infantry with the military police squad. Here a bit of a mismicro because I again misjudged the line of sights here, because line of sights in towns are still a pain in the ass. Landing the helicopters to resupply them, because I mean they're just so valuable. The ones here use their Strellas. I don't know what they use them on. I guess some helicopters most likely, and their Malutkas as well. But I don't think they killed anything, or they killed something here. Oh, a truck. Interesting. Didn't even notice that. Pushing the Roland 3 because, well, I just saw it kind of standing around in the open like an idiot, so might as well try to kill it off as early as possible. Because you don't have a lot of air assets for Zmech, but the ones you have are very important to deal with heavy tanks. To be fair, not a lot of heavy tanks in 5e, but he still gets a lot of tanks. So here it would just be important to deal with the absolute massive tanks he has. Brings it a cluster bomber. It was a decent strike, but didn't hit as well as it could have. The PvP-1 here should have retreated it as well. You get it with those units here. So Percy coming in the Squad 2s. Still fighting the chasseurs here, but again, misjudging the line of sight. I thought this Pichota Zmech would be able to fire on the chasseurs and this one as well, but there was still a building in between, so yeah, whatever. Me-24 also coming in because I knew that I killed the Roland 3, and I assumed that there wouldn't be a lot of other AA there as well. Now Mistral is coming up, killing a Gniwosh cheer and hitting the Me-24 on the left side. Quickly land the other Gniwosh so that I don't lose it, because I really want to keep those helicopters alive. Spot the Mistral, but unfortunately it does kill the Me-24, which is very sad because I only have 2 of them. Infantry here can now push forward though. The AMX-30B2 here, a bit annoying. Will be challenging to deal with, but not that much of an issue because I still have the T55As here. And you can see this is a shitty 80-point tank, but it does so much damage to the AMX-30B2 if it hits. Obviously, in a prolonged fight, it will lose in most cases, especially because it doesn't have smoke. But in an ambush position like here, okay, this one missed on the AMX-10 hot, bruh. But still, like, this is such a good value tank. It's actually kind of insane for 80 points. And yeah, moving my infantry into this town. Also here, I just pushed my Honkeris forward to see whether he had something here, because I knew that he had his opening push here, and then he spent most of his points reinforcing this, and then also on the cluster bomber, which is quite expensive. So I assumed that this flank might be actually open, and you can see, yeah, it is pretty open. I know that there's a Mistral somewhere here, but other than that, not much. Find a Roland 2 with the Honkeris, and thought that I might as well try and kill it. It would be kind of funny. Infantry is now in the town, which is very important for me, because getting it out of the town for him will be very, very rough. No military police squad though, because it's still in the back waiting for repairs. Not microing the supply trucks as well as I could. Those should have been moved forward to resupply the infantry already. T55 dies, but again, kills an AMX-30B2 in return. This is a trade deal. A trade that I'm absolutely willing to make. This is extremely valuable. Honkeris unfortunately died before I was able to finish off the Roland 2. There's a VAP-T20 driving through here into my backline, but I don't particularly care that much because I have a Marita here as well. Also going into position. Gets a hit on the Hot 2. Maybe we'll get a hit on a second Hot 2. VAP-T20 actually kills my Gniwosh. You monster, how dare you. Planes coming in. Most likely a bomber and a fighter or something. Oh no, actually 2 clusters. Yeah, and going for the OSA was actually a good idea, because the OSA obviously can't shoot and move at the same time. I decided to just let it stand there and see whether I can snipe or hit one of the cluster planes, and I didn't do it. Well, whatever. Yeah, the Ross Specialne was going in here, and there was actually still a VLRA 50 cal there, but the Honkeris, the absolute goat of a unit, killed it off. And And yeah, well, the position in town is getting better and better for me. Did even manage to get my command in. Finally get rid of the VAP 20. That monster. Only 2 new watches left. Horrible. More infantry with the BVP ones coming for this town, because yeah, I drove through here and I saw just like one AMX 10 hot being rerouted from the right. So again, I know that this is fairly empty and I'm just basically just driving in a T-55A, because why not? Put pressure on the enemy. He's like under giga pressure here still. T-55s are dead, like T-55As, but the Marinas are now in position. And yeah, well, the T-55 Merida command here should have no problem dealing with the AMX 10 hot. Yeah, and it does. Kill his command in the sector here with the Sapersi, because there's nothing to defend it anymore. And this will put me at a +3, maybe even +4 lead, and he surrenders. This was absolutely insane. Look at this KD. Against 5E, by the way. And again, this is not a noob. This is not like a level 600 player or something. Like, he's a decent player. Also, decent win rate and stuff. We also see that he's not just a 5E spammer. He does play NATO Impact. Well, to be fair, maybe he only spams like 5E and 56Y, though I don't think he does. And like, what the hell? I just drove over him, and there was nothing he could do against it. Look at this. The Gni was like, oh my god, I love it. This is my new favorite helicopter. I always thought my favorite helicopters would be like the Bo 105 or the Gazelle Hot 2s, even though I don't use them that much because I don't play that much 5E, but those helicopters are absolutely goated. But no, actually, this helicopter is even better. Its AT capabilities are obviously much worse, but the fact that it can protect itself against aircraft is so nice, and that it can also do a lot of damage against infantry, and then also stress out tanks, because the Malutka is shit, but it can still do stress damage. Just, oh my god, I love it so much. And the recon helicopters with the 23 mils, also absolutely goated. This one killing the Sublinde, hell yeah, man. T-55A, look at this kill list, man. This cost 80 points. Kills the Chasseur in the transport, AMX 10 hot and the AMX 30 B2. God damn it. Also the recon helicopter killing the Sublinde, fantastic. This one actually sniped the command. Damn. Okay, that's sad. BVPs, they're such shitboxes, but they only cost 25 points. You can just overwhelm your enemy with them. Yeah, sure, they have no smoke, they have no survivability. If they get targeted by a tank, they're fucking gone. But I don't care if I would play against a division with heavy tanks. Like, sure, you have one heavy tank for like 10 of those. Yeah, come at me, bro. I don't care. And yeah, your infantry also pretty, not the best, but it is very good. Especially with the military police next to them. Insane. OSA, very good air defense. Not the best, obviously, because it doesn't have the best range, but it's like good enough. And yeah, on his side, this AMX-30B2 did well, but I mean, what... oh yeah, by the way, the BVP one here killing the Brandis was also funny. But like, well, it did pay itself off because Brandis is still way too cheap. By killing the 2 T-55s, but at the point where he killed both of those, it was basically already over. Losing the Mi-24 to the Mistral was a bit sad. But I mean, look at this. Look at this opener. It's just me killing all his shit. It's so insane. And he tried to come back, but like, what is he supposed to do when he lost his complete opener? Like, it's just insane. So Force Zmech is absolutely cracked. I'm gonna have my FOB game today against Skiffic. The problem is he also knows that Force Zmech is very good, so I don't know whether I will play it against him. Anyway, I don't stand a chance against him anyway, so I just will try to do something goofy and wild. But I'm really considering just playing it against him, because it's so good. You have to watch out against heavy tank divisions, because if they amass several of them, you are in trouble. But the idea obviously is that you have so much tempo early on that you don't give them the breathing room to amass those tanks. And you kind of play around them, not into them. So yeah. Rambling as always, but I just needed to show you this, because this is absolutely insane. And believe me, there will be some more Force Zmech videos, because this division is the pinnacle of WARNO, apparently. And nobody knew it until recently. And a lot of people still don't know it, by the way. But I'm not gonna complain. It's just better for me. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I very much did enjoy playing this game. And yeah, I hope to see you next time. Until then, have a beautiful day and bye bye. Poland strong.